Stephen, it's never nice to end the season on a defeat, but how do you reflect on that game today?
Well, I think it's a game we potentially should have won. Maybe an open play at times, we're a little bit scrappy, but the team that we picked at the start has never played together before. Some players coming in who haven't played for a while, looking to get the match fitness back. So we looked a little bit disconnected with regards passing and link-up play, particularly in the first 10-15 minutes. I think after that it was probably an even game. There wasn't a lot in it, but I just generally think on chances created in both halves, particularly the second part of the first half and the majority of the second half, I think we hit the bar, we hit the post. We certainly should have at least had a draw in the game. So it's disappointing from that perspective, but the huge added bonus is that we're getting some younger players some game time. We had Jamie Temple again coming on at 15 and Cole Stars coming on at 14 and Rhys McAleer at 14 as well. So it shows you what we're going to have to do moving forward. We are going to have to recruit some players in the summer because we're going to lose the likes of Ross McLean and Luke Watt and Tom Fry. This is Tom's last game. So in the general aspect of the game, I'm disappointed we've lost, but there's certainly plenty of positives.
And straight after the game, Stephen, you came and you got some video footage to take into the dressing room. What was the message there for the boys that you took in? Well,
we're just slightly disappointed with the second goal. We felt we were very, very open, and if someone gets a free shot from 6 yards out or 7 yards out, there has to be something culpable. And I don't mean it just an individual, but whether it's a decision making or whatever it be. So I just felt the goal was very soft. When you come to a big place like this in a big arena, okay, there's not many people here, but you want to leave with a good taste in your mouth, and that was disappointing that we lost the game on a goal like that. So, but we have to move on from it. We certainly had our other opportunities that we should have put to bed, and we didn't do it, and that's why we've lost the game.
And of course that does wrap up the campaign, Stephen, and you must be hugely pleased with what you've seen this season from all the boys.
Yeah, well, under 20s is about getting players into the first team. I said to you the other day, 13 in the last 2 years have been involved in matchday squads. Some starting, some getting on, some just been on the bench. So there's certainly an incentive there for them to come and do well. It's been a good season. I've still said to you, I feel as if with a little bit of luck here and there and better decisions here and there, we could have potentially been challenging for the league. But to see the kids go out with full of enthusiasm and appetite every week, I think to see them getting better has made me immensely proud. We went to Aberdeen and scored 9 goals. I think we've won 16 over 32 games, which is a great win record for the young boys to have. I think our goals for record is plus 24. So it's been a productive season. Sometimes under 20 football can be a bit like basketball. I've continually said it, that it can be very open, but certainly delighted with the response and the attitude of the players. But ultimately they now have to take the challenge up. Some of the younger ones have to take the challenge up to not just be under 20 players, but to be first team players. They've seen plenty of their mates do it, so they have to want the same.
And of course your work doesn't stop though, Stephen, with a lot of, like you say, the young boys being involved in the first team. What's looking forward up next for the boys?
Well, we have to make some decisions on a few players. We have some players out of contract, and it's never the nice time of the season when you have to make decisions on them. So we'll have to sit down over the next 7 days or so and decide which direction we're going to go in. The first team squad's very thin at the minute, so I can imagine some of the ones who were involved today will be involved with the first team over the next couple of weeks, where we've got 4 huge games. So we'll keep ourselves ticking over, we'll keep ourselves fit, and we'll make decisions on players. We'll have to recruit some players. Some of the younger lads have had a little taste of it. They also see the difference that they have to get to, the gap they have to close, the physicality side of the game, the speed of the game, the tempo, the touch, the control, all that stuff that the young lads have seen in the last 2 games, the younger under 14, 15 year olds. They have to make sure they improve over the next couple of years, so when they arrive in full time, they're ready to go. So some tough decisions to be made, but unfortunately that happens in football.
Well, thanks again for your time, Stephen.
Cheers, boys.